This ranking implies that corruption has infiltrated all levels of society and that it is now the way of doing business. PEP should be prepared for this and put in place appropriate policies to ensure ethical behavior in all aspects of their business.
Thanks, Monet. We will definitely add that to the report.
So Michelle and Kati evaluated the information they received and created a SWOT analysis. The strengths of doing business in Kenya include the economy and retail growth, as Kenya has managed to sustain its growth over the past decade, and it is expected that Kenya will grow its economy by a further 6% during 2020. So the weaknesses include the trade-offs between urbanization and rural population. Although urbanization has gained momentum in Kenya, a large portion of its population still lives in rural areas. The cost of doing business in Kenya is also very high, as property space is relatively expensive. And lastly, corruption has crept into the levels of basically all society. And this will be a challenge for PEP, as suppliers, property owners and logistics will be affected by corrupt practices. The 2030 economic plan of Kenya will create substantial opportunities for PEP. The plan aims to create economic activity by promoting foreign direct investment into Kenya. One of the targets of the plan is to increase retail trade within the country as well. PEP, as the largest retailer in Africa, I believe should seize the opportunity to invest in Kenya. As Kenya's corruption rankings is very high, it could plague PEP by confronting us with bribes to get stock through the ports and borders, or when moving inventory logistically within Kenya itself.
Now that Kati and Michelle have concluded all their research and analyzed the results, they selected the country they thought would be best for PEP's future business ventures in Africa.
The research shows that both Ghana and Kenya possess great potential for PEP to expand their Africa business. Both markets show strong economic growth, have favorable levels of urbanization, and a market that aligns with PEP's offering.
Kenya, however, will be the better choice to target first, as it has a larger population, better logistical infrastructure, larger total spending on clothing and footwear, and has an established mobile payment alternative to cash for the unbanked sector.